All right, we're back at it. Fourth most penalized team is now backed up 3rd and 12 to start the second half. Um, Bad first play that only gained 3 yards after a false start from Mercedes Lewis, who's only been committing penalties for us this game, and then an incomplete pass on second down, just trying to do a screen and it didn't work. 3rd and 12 coming up at the 7-yard line. Raiders blitz. He has someone and he misses him. Throwing off his back foot. Bo, you are a disaster. Fifth 3-and-out for the Broncos. Broncos fans are... Dude, what is wrong with... I mean, step up. Set your feet, Bo. Like, I get it. There's a blitz. The protection was good on that play. Trust your team. So dumb. A good cheer from the crowd because it was a decent punt, but flag, tackled out of bounds around the Broncos 40, but there was a flag. 'Oh boy. Tons of penalties, just a super sloppy, disgusting game. The Chiefs and Chargers look leagues ahead of both of these teams, although the Broncos somehow lead the division. Just got to make it to the fourth quarter. That's what I'm going to keep saying. Make it to the fourth quarter, keep it a one-score game, and we should be able to win this. Oh, boy. 1st and 10 for the Raiders after a 3-and-out for the Broncos. They are back on their own 29-yard line. Geno under center, Jenny in the backfield. Making a call at the line. 13:50 left to go in the game. In the third quarter. Hands it off to Genty up the middle, who gets 5 yards. $11 rushes for 40 yards and a touchdown for Genty tonight. 2nd and 5. Hands it off to Genty, who runs into some Broncos. It's going to be 3rd and short coming up. 3rd and 2. Gain of 3. Oh, boy. 3rd and 2. Chip Kelly calling the plays for the Raiders. Let's force a 3-and-out, boys. Come on. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Although, we'll see if the Broncos can do anything about it. All right. I'm making some kind of call at the line. Play clock's going down. That should be a delay of game. Is there a timeout or a flag? Yeah, they're giving the Raiders they called the timeout before the delay of game. He kind of waited a second there before calling the timeout. It's like Pete told the ref, if we don't snap the ball here, just call a timeout. Like, are you allowed to say that to a ref? Are you allowed to be like, hey, if the clock runs out before we snap the ball, just say we used a timeout? That's kind of seems a little cheaty. All right, 3rd and 2 again. 12:31 to go in the third quarter. Ball is at the 37 of the Raiders. Geno in shotgun. He takes the snap, looking to throw. Pass rush is not getting there, and it is over his head. Incomplete pass. It was in the flat, targeting Riley Moss, but bad throw from Geno causes a 3-and-out. We'll see if they punt or if they... Good route, honestly, by Lockett. I forgot Tyler Lockett's on the Raiders now. Yeah, that was a rough-looking throw. Yikes. All right, answer, Denver, answer. Don't just wait till the fourth quarter like you always do. All right, Cole with the punt. Fair catch is called at the 15-ish. AJ Cole is the Raiders MVP of tonight. I'm going to tell you. All right, well, we're at a commercial break now because the Broncos have the ball for the second time in the second half. I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't help to be backed up all the time, but at the same time, the penalties, the pre-snap penalties for the Broncos are killers, and you bring in a 41-year-old tight end who has not been with the team all season, and he's committed a holding penalty and a false start penalty. Like, at some point, just tell yourself, okay, it's not worth it unless an emergency is required. Like, maybe he's doing well in the blocking game. The plus-minus of Marseille Lewis might be decent in terms of his blocking ability, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it at this point. If he does another penalty, if he does a third one, you got to take him out. We'll see. I am nervous regardless. It's going to be my motto. No matter what happens in any Broncos game going forward, I'll be saying I am nervous regardless because of blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I mean, at least they have experience with close games. The Raiders, they were in a heartbreaker against the Jaguars. They could have won that game. They went for 2 at the end, but then the ball got batted down at the line of scrimmage, and they lost. I was always curious to see how that would turn out. Like, now that the rule for overtime is like, if the first team scores a touchdown and then the second team scores a touchdown, what does the second team do? And it makes sense that, you go for 2. You go for the win. All or nothing. No one likes a tie. Unless you're the Packers and Cowboys. Ooh, boy. They're showing Week 10 of Raiders-Broncos in 2002 when Jerry Rice was playing for them. Back when the Raiders were... they went to the Super Bowl that season, I believe. Rich Gannon won the MVP. Oh, yeah. That's ball knowledge. All right. Nix takes the snap. He hands it off to Jobbins, who breaks a tackle, gets a gain of 7. These two announcers, Kirk and Al, they are so clearly, like, bored. They're, like, going over, like, the history of different teams and, like, well, here's a history lesson. Here are these different things that happened in other games. Let's not talk about this game. Maybe there's only so much you can talk about with this game, to be fair. 2nd and 3. Bo takes the snap. He hands it off again to JK, who is brought down close to the first down yardage. We'll see where they spot it. Third down. They're saying third down. 3rd and short. 3rd and like half a yard or a yard. Can we not go 3 and out, please? Just QB sneak it. I literally think that we should be able to win this. Oh, we have to call a timeout. Fantastic. Now the Broncos are wasting timeouts because they can't get a play in before the play clock comes down. This is sad. Like, it's expected from the Raiders, but, like, at this point where the Broncos are, we should not be... Anyway. Hopefully we didn't need that timeout. This is indicative of guys who aren't practicing very well during the week, in my opinion. All these penalties, the discipline is off. Defense is great. Vance Joseph in the defense is fantastic. What? So whoever is in charge of the play clock tonight is doing a disastrous job themselves, because they just announced, the ref said the play clock wasn't pushed up, and so the Broncos weren't charged a timeout. Oh, QB sneak, and I don't think he got it. It was a QB sneak. Oh, okay, they called it a first down. Okay, we'll take it. That was not a good QB sneak from Bo. He has to remember, keep pumping your feet like Jalen Hurts, but like he just went like, and just like hopped down onto the ground. I think it's worth challenging if you're Pete Carroll. All right, Bo takes the snap. He throws it over to the side. Who is that? 46. Prentice. He was a fullback. Okay, that was a first down. There's pressure off of immediately. It was a fake handoff to J.K. Dobbins. Great block on Max Crosby by J.K. Dobbins. And Prentice gets the flat route catch and runs for a first down. Whew. Under 10 minutes in the third quarter. Ball's now at the Broncos' own 39-yard line. First and 10. Bo's calling something out. Play clock is running down. Takes the snap. He hands it off to JK, who makes a guy miss. Goes down for a gain of 7. Quinn Miners has an illness, so he is now out of the game, or at least he's in the locker room. He sounds like he's probably out for the game because of some kind of illness. Hope he's okay. All right, 2nd and 3 coming up. Bo under center, JK in the back. All right, takes the snap. He hands it off again. Line collapses, but he still gets about a yard and a half. Give me a 3rd and short coming up. Shout out to the Raiders. They make it difficult every single time. They are showing the results of all the Broncos drives. It's punt, 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 touchdown, interception, punt. Ooh, boy. All right, 3rd and 1 is what there. It's a long one. Don't just run it up the middle, guys. I want to run out to the side. Okay, Bo's calling something out. Takes the snap. He pitches it out to the left. JK has an edge. He gets the first down and runs out of bounds. That's a first down for JK Dobbins. 51 yards for JK. Good stuff from JK. All right, 1st and 10. They are in Raiders territory at the 45-yard line. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He throws over the middle to Harvey, who makes 2 guys miss, but only gets a gain of like 7 to 8 yards. That was a cool juke, though. He had 2 Raiders players smack into each other. I thought he was going to get smacked, but he made them smack into each other. That was awesome. All right, ball is at the 38-yard line. Bo takes the snap, although there was a pre-snap penalty. False start again. Back now to 2nd and 8. Wattenberg. Bruh. 10 penalties on the Broncos, and we're just halfway through the third quarter. This is sad. Oh, he just fell over. No, that's still a false start, though. All right, Bo takes the snap. He hands it off to Harvey, who almost gets a first down. About a yard short by Devin White. He's seeing the field well, to be honest. It's just a matter of finishing the play over the first down line. I think it would be more discouraging if the Raiders weren't constantly getting us to third down. But hey, I guess it's methodical. You're running the clock. All right, let's do like a play-action play or something. Have Bo roll out so he has the option to run or throw. All right, Courtland Sutton in motion, under center for Bo. Takes the snap. He screens it out to Sutton, who looks to throw, and then he tries running, and he gets brought down in the backfield. Well covered by the Raiders. Very, very awkwardly designed and ran, and doesn't look like they practiced it that much. And we'll be punting. Oh, no, we're kicking the field goal? What? This is a 59-yard field goal. This is windy, too. This doesn't feel like a good idea. Ball is up. It's now good. It was short. On target, but short. 5:34 left. Didn't have the leg. Man. Always find a way to shoot yourselves in the foot. Would the ball have made, or would it have gone through the uprights if we didn't run that play with Courtland Sutton throwing the ball? Maybe. All this is very, very painful to watch. I don't agree with that call to kick it. I don't know what to do. If you're a Broncos fan, do not watch until the fourth quarter. That is just our motto, unfortunately. And we just got to hope in the Chiefs game. Well, shoot. I won't even talk about the Chiefs game until this game's over. Because, yeah. Oh, man. All right. Ball's at the Raiders' own 49-yard line. Geno takes the snap, looking to throw. He's getting pressured. It's spat up in the air. Intercepted by the Broncos, which is pretty nice. He is returning it. He's makes a guy. Oh my gosh. Gets absolutely leveled. That's Tillman with the interception. There is a flag. I'm not cheering until we know what the flag is. Oh, it was on the run back, so the interception should stand. Must be a holding penalty. That's on Ginty. He should have caught that. Hit Ginty right in the hands. He almost dropped that. Nice job on Tillman. I like the Denver defense. Yay. What was the penalty? Did they pick it up? They must have picked it up because I didn't hear anything. Yeah, I guess there wasn't one. 30. So the ball's on the Raiders' 33-yard line. Bo under center. Takes the snap. He hands it off to JK, who tries to reverse field, but then gets a gain of nothing. Listen, I'm going to be honest. The line of scrimmage is being won by the Raiders defense in terms of when the Broncos are on offense. Ooh. Genty's completely at fault for that one. Wow. We got to score, guys. We got to take advantage of that. Turnovers like that that was a gift. All right. Bowen shotgun. RJ Harvery in motion. He takes the snap. He fakes the screen. Why is he rolling that far back? He throws it out of bounds, but I don't even know if he made it to the line of scrimmage. That might be intentional grounding. Yep, there's a flag. You're an idiot. That's intentional grounding. Oh. Pass interference on the offense. Troy Franklin. Dude, what do these guys do during the week? This is a really bad problem. The penalties are like, 12 penalties now already? That was a screen. It was a design screen, and they... That was quite the hot mic. Second and 20. The Broncos continue to shoot themselves in the foot. Broncos fake the screen. J.K. Dobbins runs the ball, and he fumbled. That was a fumble, and the Raiders get it. They're saying Dobbins was down. I think J.K. might have been concussed there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the elbow was down. That's not a fumble. Jeez Louise. Denver changed the play calling. Change it. Change it. All right, Bo takes the snap on 3rd and long. He throws it to Troutman, who's tackled at the 39-yard line. We'll see if they go for another long field goal, but disgusting offense. Dude. What? There's no sense of urgency with this offense. Talk to the guys on the sideline and be like, let's get this going. Let's figure this out. This is horrid. Okay, now they're punting. Dude, a gift, interception-wise, and it turns into a punt for Denver. It just hurts, man. You can't... This is just one of the... I hate watching this. Punt goes in the end zone. They'll be starting at the 20. Boos rain from the crowd like they should. This is a hard watch, man. This is rough. Thank you to anyone who watches. I am sad. I'm a sad Broncos fan who's, at least with like the Raiders, it's like you guys didn't have any expectations going to this year. Broncos were finally trying to take the Chiefs, down a peg. Trying to, I don't know. But it's just, you can tell this is not sustainable. Not at all. You can't just wait till the fourth quarter to wake up. This is crazy. How is a Sean Payton-led offense this bad? Holy smokes. Ball at the 20-yard line for the Raiders. Geno under center. 1st and 10, 2:57 left in the third quarter. Just got to make it to the fourth. Geno takes the snap. He hands it off to Genty, who is met by Franklin Myers. Gain of 3. We hope J.K. Dobbins is okay, by the way. We think he went to the blue tent. There was a chance he might have been concussed. Just hope he's okay. Geno takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Bonito rushes. He rushes. He throws it away. That should be intentional grounding. It did not make the line of scrimmage. They threw the flag. That's intentional grounding. So it'll be 3rd and long for the Raiders. Good stuff by Bonito, just pressuring Geno there. All right, got to make a stop. Don't do any stupid penalties. I mean, the ball should be about at the 10-ish yard. Bonito and Allen are having great games. I mean, the defense in general are doing really well. 3rd and 20 now. Back at the 10-yard line. They need to get to the 30. Geno takes the snap. He hands it off to Mostert, who is held up by Zach Allen. Careful. There's some pushing and shoving, but they didn't call anything, thankfully. All right, 4th down after like a gain of 4 or something. Under 2 minutes in the third quarter. Unfortunately, it's not the fourth quarter, so I'm not confident in this next Broncos possession just yet. All right. Broncos maybe looking like they're going to try and block this punt. We'll see. 4th and 16. All right, they're sending their guys, and it's blocked! It's blocked! And it's picked up and being returned. He's tackled out of bounds. That was batty. I called that too. I saw that they were lining up, getting ready. It's like special teams were like, guys, we can't rely on this offense to drive us down the field. So let's just... unfortunately, they couldn't block it into the end zone. Finally, something exciting. Really good job. That was... who was that? 34? Skinner. Great job. Oh, it hit Skinner in the helmet. Kicked him right in the face. Ouch. Oh, man. Okay, ball is on the 12-yard line now. Let's see if the Broncos can back themselves up even more from this area. Looks like Crosby's offsides. Bo takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. Bo tries running. J.K. Dobbins did not do a good job of blocking there. That's a loss of 3. Here we go again. The Broncos just keep going backwards. They might as well just keep taking knees. Dude. Just call a good play. I am begging you. Second and 12 coming up. So it was a loss of 2. We're back now at almost the 15-yard line. Bo takes the snap. They're rushing 4. Bo tries stepping up and throws to nobody. It's incomplete. There's more boos. Deserved. This offense is just putrid. Putrid. This is probably going to end up being a field goal. We'll see. Dude. What do they work on during the week? I swear. Third and 12. Bo takes the snap. He fakes the screen, and he throws the screen of Franklin, who gets literally almost nothing. The boos are going crazy right now. It's deserved. Sean's smiling. Why are you smiling? This offense is horrendous. Kick is up and it's good. Broncos lead 10-7. The only reason we even got points because of a blocked punt that started us on basically the 10-yard line. And guess what? We went backwards. This offense, man, putrid. Thank you to this defense. I can only thank this defense so much, but like, you never know if like, the Raiders are going to get, a tipped ball like in the Giants game that goes their way, and then they get a touchdown, and I'll have no confidence. Thankfully, the fourth quarter is almost here, but golly. This feels like malpractice. This feels like football malpractice. Just the play calling, whatever they're doing during the week. It's sad. The kick return goes to the 32-yard line. Here comes the fourth quarter. Golly, man. Tough watch all around. Broncos are making the process of offense look like it's pulling teeth. They don't look like they know what they're doing. Man. All right. Game is back. 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 31-yard line. Geno under center. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's looking. He's tripped by Bonito. Looks like he gets a gain of like 1. That was almost a sack. Oh, Geno is in pain. Someone might have landed on him. Geno's having. Oh, he can't. Oh, he might have a concussion. He was wobbling there. Kenny Pickett might be coming in. So he tripped him there, and he falls down. Oh. Yeah, that was not great. Roach landed on him, and it looks like it's Kenny Pickett time for the Raiders. Ooh, boy. I wish there were things to analyze. The defense is great. Don't get me wrong. They've been really holding the Raiders back, but they had a bad first quarter, and then everything else has been good. And now we're in the fourth quarter, and we're hoping the offense wakes up in the fourth quarter. But oh my God, they are bad. Like an average offense right now would look like the 2007 Patriots. Someone said that the Broncos just like to torture Al Michaels on Thursday Night Football. Oh, Geno's like limping. What happened? Is just the way he got. Oh. Okay, so something with his knee. All right, 2nd and 9. Pickett is in. He's under center. He takes the snap. He hands it off to Genty, who is brought down by Cooper. Oh, boy. All right, 3rd and 11 at the 30-yard line. Pickett in shotgun. Genty to his left. He is throwing. It is incomplete. And target for Beck. At least the Raiders' offense is bad too. Jeez Louise, man. It's the fourth quarter offense time. Maybe they'll do something. I mean, listen, I'm not excusing no matter what happens, we will be very much critical of the team, as they should be. There's a flag. The punt went out of bounds. Wonder what the flag is. Maybe either holding or a punt guy was out of bounds. So those are typically the two penalties that happen on punts. Player out of bounds on the Raiders. Okay. All right. Well, they'll get the ball around like the 30-ish yard line, but we'll see if the offense can do anything now that it's the fourth quarter. I don't know what. You know what I wonder is like. I wonder if like Sean Payton has like certain play calls for each quarter, and all of his good actual plays are in the fourth quarter. Now, Bo honestly has looked terrible himself despite the play calls. Like it's been a combination of both things. But I don't know. It's just weird. Like Bo, as a message to you, we're all rooting for you. We want you to play well in the same way that we were rooting for Tebow. He was fun. Like it was a fun season because of all the comebacks, but mostly because we had been bad recently. Similar circumstance, but now that we've been to the playoffs with you last year, we're looking for improvement. We're looking for consistency. The fourth quarter magic is not something that's going to win the playoffs. You're going to get blown out just like you did in the Bills game last year. And there's nothing that you've shown us this year so far that shows that you can play a complete game, especially in the playoffs. But we are all rooting for you. I'm wearing your jersey for a reason because I believe, but something has to change. This is Nathaniel Hackett level offense in 2022, but the defense is just that good. They are that elite. They are incredible. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not sure they watched film. I'm not sure they did much preparing this week, thinking, oh, it's the Raiders, whatever, which is bad coaching. That's terrible coaching if that's the case. I don't want to believe that's what happened, but like, I don't know. Vance Joseph is saving this team right now. I never would have thought that, but his defense, the defensive personnel, they are playing out of their minds all year, saving this team. We'll see how this fourth quarter goes because we still got a whole quarter to go, but yeah. Okay, Bo takes the snap. He's looking. He throws. Caught by Courtland Sutton by a gain of 4 or 5. About 4, I think. Gino's testing his legs to see if he can run. bit of a limp. Obviously, it's not feeling too great. All right, here we go. Ball is at the 36.5-yard line. Boner center takes the snap. He stumbles for the play action. He's looking very, very deep, and he overthrows Troy Franklin. I never get excited for deep balls because I almost know it's always going to be what they call a bover throw. Might be the least accurate deep ball thrower I've ever watched. He was open, bro. Like, third and 6. Bo takes the snap. He's rolling out. He's going to throw it away. 3 and out. Dog, what is happening? Gino's literally limping, and he's going to try and play. Oh my gosh, they're putting poor Crawshaw through the works. He's been not having a good night punting, and I don't know. These constant 3 and outs. All right, punts away. Caught at, blindside block against the Raiders. He gets tackled around the 19-yard line, but there was a blindside block, is my guess. So, that'll back up the Raiders. The Broncos player sold that pretty well. I don't know if I would have called that blindside, but well, we'll take it. Commercial break. Raiders have the ball like probably around their own 10-yard line. Ooh, boy, this is rough. So the Broncos have gone 3 and out on 8 of their 11 drives. Oh my God. This is rough. I'm guessing most Broncos fans, or just most NFL fans, aren't watching this game anymore, unless you're a true NFL sicko, which there's a lot of them out there. Broncos and Raiders fans still watching because it's only a 3-point game. Been a rough watch. Last time I did a stream was the Jets game. Maybe I need to just not do these because every time I stream the Broncos, they perform horribly. I mean, they won last game, but it was by 2 points to the Jets. So, just a weird game, man. Oh. You know what's sad is that even if the Broncos win this game, I don't think any single Broncos fan is going to brag about it. We'll just move on. And that's honestly the goal at this point. Get out of this game with a win, move on, and then we can scream at the coaches and all that stuff tomorrow. All that matters is winning. We'll focus on that stuff later. Ball at the 10, Geno under center. I don't know how he's still playing, but he takes the snap. He fakes the handoff. He's looking. He steps up. He throws, and it's caught. That's a 26-yard pass. It's their first positive yards passing in the second half. That is unbelievable blocking from the Raiders. Secondary did not hold up. Wide open for the Raiders there. One-legged Geno is already outperforming Bo. Ball at the 35 now. Geno takes the snap. He's looking. He's a screen to Genty. But good block. Oh, gets smacked. Gain of like 4 or 5. Come on, Denver. 2nd and 6. Ball at the 39-yard line. Broncos rush 4. They're throwing. He throws wide open on the sideline. Makes a guy miss. They're in Broncos territory. This is what I meant, though. Eventually, Geno's went down. He's hurting. He's doing warrior stuff right now. Oh, that was a late hit. I'm surprised that wasn't roughing the passer. That should have been roughing the passer on the Broncos. Jeez Louise. Ball is now at the Denver 42-yard line. Geno under center. He takes the snap. He hands it off to Genty, who is brought down after a gain of 1. Geno is heavily limping. Second and 9. Geno takes the snap, throws a screen, and is brought down after close to a gain of 1. 3rd and 8 coming up. Oh, boy. Now, just under the 10-minute mark in the game. Bowers in motion, Geno in shotgun, Broncos showing blitz. They don't blitz, they rush 4, and he goes down in the sack. Geno is in a ton of pain. Good rush by Denver, good disguise. Offensive line was not able to hold up when we rushed 4. John Franklin Myers did a good job. Looks like that's a mix of Franklin Myers and Cooper for the sack. Geno's going to need a shot of something, like in terms of his pain. Are they punting or are they kicking a field goal? Oh, they're punting. I mean, it makes sense. We can't get a first down either. There is a stoppage. False start for the Raiders. Oh boy, they got Geno on the elliptical right now. The adventures of Geno trying to recover from this injury seem to be more interesting than the game itself. I just don't want to lose to Geno again, man. I have some heavy battle scars from that Seattle Broncos game in 2022. All right. There was a false start. Now they're going to punt. They punted away. Oh, finally, touchback. Thank goodness. For once, the ball doesn't stop at the 1. 8:35 left. Broncos lead 10-7. The only reason why they lead is because there was a blocked punt that allowed the Denver to start at like the 12, and then they went back 3 yards and then kicked a field goal. Whew. This is, I think, even worse than the Jets game right now. At least in that game, we scored 13. But this is at home. This isn't even in London. Oh God! Just score a touchdown and basically end it. Two possessions would put the dagger in them. I need us to win by 2 possessions. Not that it would make me feel any better about this game. I don't think anything. I just want to win. Just like all the guys on that field. Just like all Broncos fans. We don't want to lose, obviously. There's no such thing as, oh, this will teach them a lesson if they lose. No, we don't believe in that. But someone has to give these guys a reality check, because this feels like a combination of Bo being just not seeing the field at all and Sean Payton being too arrogant to give up play calling or just not preparing correctly. All right, 1st and 10 for the Broncos. 8:35 left in the game. They are at the 20-yard line. Holy smokes. Bo takes the snap. He's looking to throw a screen. He does to Ingram, who gets 5 yards. Oh, Shanahan's here. He's probably having a rough time watching this, just like everyone else is. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Bo, the snap's really, really high, and then that goes absolutely nowhere. Putting me a loss of 1. God. We're going to go 3 and out again, aren't we? Have they just stopped trying? There is no life with this Broncos offense. I get being defeated, but holy smokes, guys, you're trying to win a game here. This is the most conservative play calling I've ever seen in my life. Screen, run, screen, run. Bo takes the snap. He's looking. He throws. Oh, it's intercepted. Hit off of Troy Franklin and went right to Kelly. I'm gonna put on Gino. One-legged Gino's coming out, dude. It hit Franklin right in the chest. The one time Bo makes a decent throw. Brother. Oh my gosh. Well, Raiders are now on the Broncos' 45-yard line. Gino in shotgun. He takes the snap, hands it off to Genty, who gets a gain of like 6. Gosh, man. Ball on the 39-yard line. Gino takes the snap. He hands it off to Genty. He gets the first down because he keeps pushing. He keeps trying. He has effort. That's the difference. The Broncos look like they're not even trying, especially on offense. On defense, they're trying, but on offense... Yeah, 1st and 10, ball at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Gino takes the snap. He hands it off to Genty. It's a gain of like 3 or 4 yards. This is, I feel sad. Ball at the 31-yard line, 2nd and 7. Gino under center. He takes the snap. He hands it off to Genty, who is tackled after a gain of 1. So it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. At the 30-yard line, we are getting close to the 5-minute marker. Carlson will, at the very least, attempt a field goal if the Broncos get a stop here, unless it's like 4th and short, then maybe they go for it. Or they get a first down, and I don't know. Sean, I don't want to even look at you, dude. All right, Gino making some calls. Broncos showing pressure. Well, let's see what they do. They actually do blitz. They get through and throws it away. 4th and 6. Field goal time for the Raiders. Dude, if he makes this kick and we go to overtime, yeah, I don't even want to think about that. Miss it, Carlson, please. .4:30 left in the game. Kick is up. No good. No good. He missed it. Oh, thank God. Thank God. We're getting bailed out, man. Thank God. He just missed it. Just wide right. Holy smokes. Whew, boy. I'm I'm not even confident that we're gonna win this game still, because they'll probably just go 3-and-out or a turnover, and the Raiders are at least gonna get one more shot. So, oh, sorry, accidentally banked into a desk. Sorry. Ooh. Holy moly! Please, just let's get to the end of this game. This is brutal. I feel like even the team, like you can tell, like the offense just wants to get to the end of the game and not be playing anymore, which is really sad. If football players should want to play football, but yeah, not what you want, man. This is as bad as it gets. Oh, Warriors versus Nuggets tomorrow on Amazon Prime. Now that should be fun. Hopefully. All right, we're at the 38-yard line. Bo Nix under center. He takes the snap. He hands it off to Dobbins, who runs out to the left. Gets a gain about 8. At this point, just run. There's no repairing what Bo Nix's stats. Second and 2 coming up. Now under 4 minutes. Bo takes the snap. He hands it off to Dobbins again, who goes down. A gain of nothing. Third down. What do you think is going to happen on third down? At this point, like the Broncos are just interested in running this clock. I don't even think they care about getting the first down, which is sad. It's third and short, and they should care about getting it, but they've played putrid football. Sean doesn't even seem to care. I would be irate. I am irate, but I'm not even at the game. I'm not even one of the coaches. Bo takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's rolling out to the right. He throws it to Franklin, who is running down the sideline and walks out of bounds for no reason. You had plenty of yards in front of you. Franklin. Listen, I like that play. Finally a good play. Franklin just I guess he just lost balance. Okay, I was being a bit harsh on him. It looks like he was trying to run up the sideline, but I think he lost balance. Crosby almost batted that down. Bo takes the snap. Oh, okay. Bit of a disruption there. There's a flag immediately. Either it's a false start, offside. Okay, they called encroachment. It's on the defense. Bo just spiked it into the ground. A little early. He was close. He was close to guessing that. First and 5, 3 minutes left to go in the game. I formation for the Broncos. Nice to see a fullback still being used because Sean Payton still lives in 2009. Hand off to Dobbins, runs up the middle, is tackled just before the first down marker. 2nd and 1. Oh my gosh. Don't hurry, man. Just work the clock. Takes the snap, hands off to Dobbins, And he gets bent backwards. I don't think he made it. 3rd and inches coming up. Timeout taken by the Raiders. 2:21 left. These guys can't get a first down to save their life. Oh my gosh. Offensive line is putrid. Everything. This is one of the most shameful offensive performances that I've seen in Broncos history. And that is including the 2022 Colts game. Both Thursday night games. Let's never do a Broncos Thursday night game ever again. Please. There was one that I think we did with the Saints last year that was really nice. That was a fun game. Well, my guess is if I'm the Raiders, I'm just going to send a full-out blitz. And the Broncos, knowing how vanilla their play calling is that they're just going to run it up the middle and they're going to get stuffed. Here we go. Oh, 3rd inches, QB sneak. It looks like he got it. They gave it to him. Yay. Final timeout for the Raiders. 2:18 left. 10-7 would be the most appropriate final score to this game. So Chino looks miserable. To be fair, yeah, it's like, man, the Broncos played so badly offensively. It's just our defense is that goated. Oh, man. Just no egregious mistakes, no fumbles. Please. Just do the most vanilla, safe stuff. First and 10 at the 25. Bo takes the snap. He hands it off. Dobbins, 7-ish yards. 18-yard line. It'll go down to the 2-minute warning. Holy smokes. Probably one of the most grueling watches in football history. I think that the football gods realized how good our defense is, and they were like, well, we have to balance it by completely nerfing the Broncos offense. Otherwise, we'd be too powerful. That's the clear answer. That must be why. Second and 3. They didn't even bother going to commercials, actually, weirdly enough. They just want this game to end. All right, Bo takes the snap, hands it off to JK, who gets the first down, and that'll end the game. Thank God. Thank God. I apologize to everyone who watched this horrific football game. 8-2 Denver Broncos, Kansas City next. God help us. I don't know what to say, man. Mark will do the post game. This was rough, bro. This was rough. I am so sorry, everyone. Have a good night.